Let's say you hop on a plane heading to New York from Tokyo. You leave on a Tuesday, and it takes about 24 hours to get there. But when you arrive, it's still Tuesday, the same day as when you left. We do not give the concept of time much thought, but time is something that controls all of us. The time we wake up, ride the train, go to school, eat lunch. We eat, breathe, sleep, and live by it. It literally owns us. But what is it that we're actually measuring? When I thought about this question, a million more popped up because I realized that 24 hours a day, Monday to Sunday, and 12 months per year is all just completely made up. Taking it a step further, I wondered how on earth does sleeping for 1 hour and studying for an hour are both within the same hour, but somehow sleeping for an hour only feels like 5 minutes, while class for an hour could feel like 5 hours. Our understanding of time is that it is a completely straight line. It never moves from the present to the past, but always inevitably moves from the present to the future. Einstein called this the arrow of time. No matter where you are, time always moves in one direction, forward. The past always stays stubbornly in the past. My life had always been based on the past. Because I moved to about 8 to 9 times, I never really had a place where I could call home. I was always the type of person who felt nostalgic, more so than most people. I could never throw anything away that had any sort of meaning to me. Good luck in Japan, I'll miss you. A small piece of paper ripped out from a notebook. My friend gave it to me before I moved, 7 years ago. And I could never throw it away because I thought that if I threw that piece of paper away, then my memory of that, my memory of her, would also disappear. Every problem I faced, whether it be my school life or complications with my social life, I always kept looking back at the past for both my answers to the present and future. And I always wondered why I could never move on or find happiness. But once I realized that time doesn't stop for anyone, I started seeing more future. I saw myself getting good grades, getting a decent job, and that sudden switch changed how I viewed my entire life. First, it made me feel good, like I actually had a purpose. I had new goals and dreams that I really wanted to achieve. But 6 months ago, I moved again. And I threw away almost half of my belongings. I threw away so many things that held laughter, smiles, and at times even tears. Because when my brain switched to seeing more future, I can now only see future. I started to feel like I wasn't really myself anymore. I stopped looking back at the past because I was so afraid that any sort of nostalgic feelings would somehow equal failure. It took me a while to come to terms with the fact that in order to have my present and future, I have to embrace the past. I can't lock myself into it, but at the same time, I can't lock it up and just trash it. The arrow of time. All my life, I've held it, clenched it, and pulled it closer and closer to me. I let the comfort of my past, the fear of the unknown, the future, trap me. But now, it's time to let go. To let the arrow go. And let time